Okay, so last night we read about the two spies being protected by Rahab, the prostitute, and how she revealed to the two spies that everyone in the land across the Jordan River was afraid of the Israelites. God's reputation preceded him. And now there's in Joshua, there's a lot of stories about taking over the land. That meant battles, uh, disposing of the people that lived in those towns and in that land. And when I say disposing of, I mean killing. And keep in mind that God gave them, the Israelites, this land because of the completely sinful nature of the people on that side of the Jordan River. They were getting their upcomings now, and Israel was benefiting from it. So let's start with the very first battle. This is in chapter 6 of Joshua. Now the gates of Jericho were tightly shut because the people were afraid of Israel, of the Israelites. No one was allowed to go out or in. But the Lord said to Joshua, I have given you Jericho, its king, and all its strong warriors. You and your fighting men should march around the town once a day for 6 days. 7 priests will walk ahead of the ark, each carrying a ram's horn. On the seventh day, you are to march around the town 7 times, with the priests blowing the horns. When you hear the priests give one long blast of the ram's horns, have all the people shout as loud as they can. Then the walls of the town will collapse, and the people can charge straight into the town. So they're going to battle without raising a sword. And when some people might say, well, that's ridiculous. It's just a bunch of people screaming at the top of their lungs could bring down the walls of a town or a city. Well, we've all seen videos of opera singers who at the right pitch can shatter glass. Everything in our world is a frequency. So if you disturb that frequency, things are going to change in whatever that frequency is. Now, I'm not saying it's just that brought the walls down, but it's an interesting thought. Anyway, the Israelites do exactly as the Lord commands. They march around the city 6 days, once a day, and on the seventh, they marched around 7 times. So let's just see here what happens. On the seventh day, the Israelites got up at dawn and marched around the town as they had done before. But this time they went around the town 7 times. The seventh time around, as the priests sounded the long blast of their horns, Joshua commanded the people, shout, for the Lord has given you the town. Jericho and everything in it must be completely destroyed as an offering to the Lord. Only Rahab the prostitute and the others in her house will be spared, for she protected our spies. Do not take any of the things set apart for destruction, for you yourselves will be completely destroyed, and you will bring trouble on the camp of Israel. Everything made from silver, gold, bronze, or iron is sacred to the Lord and must be brought into his treasury. So yeah, there's a few rules and regulations concerning this battle. Not difficult, fairly simple. They got to destroy the people in the town, and all the silver, gold, and bronze and iron belong to God. Not rocket science. Tomorrow, we'll see what happened to that. You all have a fabulous Tuesday evening. Tomorrow is hump day. And yeah, God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.